Today's review is on the first ever movie of Nickelodeon's The Thundermans. The Thundermans Return movie that premiered Thursday, March 7th. The Thundermans now live in the city of Metroburg fighting crime. After a successful mission, Barbara is excited for family night and Hank made some chili. Eventually, there was another crime alert. Phoebe and Max were ready, while their parents were not happy since they wanted to have family night, and they suggest that another team should take their place. Barbara asks the assistant who is on call and says it's the V team, which Max and Phoebe wanted to do the mission. But the mission goes wrong and the T-Force failed. When the Thundermans return home, the assistant alerts them that Super President Kickbutt is on her way. She fires the family due to breaking the rules of someone of the V team being injured, which was the female member, female member. The family have returned to Hiddenville. Max and Phoebe are taking it the hardest about being fired, so Barbara tells them that they should make the best of it. Nora and Billy are happy about being normal kids, going to high school, making friends, and shopping for clothes. Max returns to his room, or his aka lair, and there is Colosso. Yes, Dr. Colosso, everybody, as he was having an animal party with animals. I mean, it's no surprise he would have a party with the Thundermans going away. Well, they're back, Dr. Colosso, so the animal party is over. The next morning, Hank and Barbara are excited about making breakfast for the kids again. But Nora and Billy were rushing to school. Nora has outgrown wearing bows as she lasered the bow that her mom was going to offer if she wanted to wear it to school. Yeah, Nora's a big girl now. She's a big girl with a deep voice. Nora doesn't have a high-pitched voice anymore. And Billy, he's got a deep voice too. He's all grown up too. Chloe's a big girl now. And Phoebe and Max they're adults. The kids have grown up. Chloe has learned how to skateboard as well. Hank and Barbara are worried that the kids don't need their protection anymore. Nora and Billy arrived at Hiddenville High and they meet Principal Bradford. Yeah, the same guy who played Josh on Blackish. Principal Bradford freaks out knowing that Nora and Billy are related to Phoebe and Max. Principal Bradford is like, it's bad enough I had to put up with Phoebe and Max. I do not. I refuse to put up with their siblings, their little sister and little brother. Screw that. Ever since Phoebe and Max left, Bradford's life has been better, including getting back with his girlfriend Janet and growing a ponytail. And he seemed to be in more of a good mood. Nora and Billy agree to make friends without using their powers until some girls asked if they have superpowers, and Nora showed off her lasers. Then Billy confronted her, telling her that she said that they weren't supposed to use their powers. But Nora was desperate. She couldn't help it because she desperately wants friends. Phoebe returns to Splatburger as she reunites with her BFF, Sherry Seinfeld. No relation to Jerry Seinfeld. Sherry is still the cute, cheerful, and supportive friend of Phoebe. They take a reunion selfie. Phoebe tells Sherry that she wants a job to help people. Sherry suggests that they should work together at Splatburger for Mrs. Wong. Sherry claims that Mrs. Wong is different now. Out of nowhere, there's Mrs. Wong, and when she sees Phoebe, it brings back nothing but a lot of bad memories, and she still is the same mean woman with that ugly, mean mug that she makes whenever she sees Phoebe or any of the Thundermans. It's like, girl, you still got that ugly look on your face. No wonder nobody likes you, you mean stick in the mud. F Mrs. Wong. Phoebe said to Sherry that, I thought you said that she's different now. But what Sherry meant was, well, she lost her accent, but she still is mean. Oh, that's great. That's great. Max has rejoined his band, and there's the return of one of his friends, the Asian guy that is Dave Kim on the Goldbergs. And he still has a thing for Barbara. I mean, I can't blame him. And he gonna tell Max, hey, tell your mom that I'm still single. Bro. She's married, okay? She's still married to Max's dad, Hank. It's not going to happen. In your dreams. At the Metroburg Super Jail, the villains, Dark Mayhem, King Crab, and Strong Door, are visited by the V-Team, who we find out are their children. Dark Mayhem Jr., She Crab is the daughter of King Crab, and then there's Krondor, the son of Strongdor? What is going on? The V-Team plan on creating a worldwide army of supervillains. Max and Phoebe miss being superheroes, so they try to persuade the family to form the Tree Force with apple tree costumes. The family pass on it since Max and Phoebe don't spend time with them anymore. So Max and Phoebe decide to get their jobs back. Individually, they discover the truth about the V-Team. They will get their jobs back if they expose the V-Team. Nora is popular in school while Billy wins the students over his super speed after failing to offer a potential friend some beef jerky. Nora attacks Billy because apparently she doesn't like the fact that Billy took her friends. But Billy's like, hey, you're the one who showed off your superpowers just for you to be popular and make friends. I thought we were in this together. I thought we both wanted to make friends. So, hey, you made friends while I made friends by showing off my superpowers. So Nora attacks Billy as she deflects her lasers, and Billy uses a tray to protect himself. And it accidentally zaps off Bradford's ponytail. And he's not happy. The V-Team are searching for a secret item. Phoebe arrives at the headquarters, but she sees that Max is already there. Max and Phoebe eventually end up getting busted by the V-Team. Meanwhile, Hank and Barbara borrowed a helicopter from cousin Blobbin to watch Chloe at the skate park with her friends. Pretty much to spy on her, basically. Everything is fine until the shakes that Hank orders short-circuit the helicopter and crash in front of the skate park, which was funny as hell when they crashed and when they got out when they got out of the helicopter. They looked a hot mess. Yeah, so they crashed in front of the skate park and they ran away when Chloe confronted them. Max and Phoebe ended up locked in a torture booth as the V-Team will go after the power plant's secret item. They also make sure that their family would not find them. Phoebe and Max realize why their family did not want to work with them anymore due to Max's desire for fame and Phoebe's desire to be the best superhero ever, especially since Max was always the favorite. Bradford, Sherry, Mrs. Wonk, Oyster, and Gideon get superpowers to help Hank, Barbara, Billy, Nora, and Chloe to save Max and Phoebe. And you know Gideon was definitely on Team Barbara. Anything for Team Barbara. As for Bradford, apparently ever since his ponytail was zapped off, apparently his relationship with Janet is not looking good. Oh, that's great. Oh, that's great. Hey, wait till Nora and Billy graduates from high school, because Principal Bradford will have one more Thunderman he'll have to deal with, and that's Chloe. Oh boy, he'll be in a rude awakening for one more Thunderman to worry about in high school. The family finds Max and Phoebe, and Hank punches out the keypad and shuts down the self-destruct sequence. The family head to Mount Metroburg. That's where they found out where the V-Team are at, due to Billy finally saying something smart. Yes, Billy finally says something smart. Billy is still the same character like he was a decade ago. He still randomly says idiotic things, but he finally says something smart, which caused Hank, Barbara, Phoebe, and Max speechless. Oh, and Nora as well. And then Chloe asks, guys, why aren't we moving? And then Hank tells her that, hey, let's enjoy this moment, because this might be the only time that Billy will say something smart. Yay, Billy! I rooted for Billy to finally say something smart, and he did. Oh, Billy. So they head to Metroburg, and the V-Team's plan is almost complete, as well as getting their fathers out of prison. The Thundermans fought against the villains, but Mayhem Jr. launches the drone. Chloe offers to teleport someone to the drone. Hank and Barbara are not sure if Chloe should do this because they don't feel like she's ready. But Chloe says that she is ready since she's a Thunderman. It's what they do. That's right, Chloe, you show them. She teleports Max and Phoebe on top of the drone, and the day is saved. The family finally have family night. Super President King Butt reinstates the T-Force on the condition that their home in Hiddenville is named the new T-Force headquarters, so they stay in Hiddenville. And that's it. Dr. Colossal actually admits to Hank that he actually missed him. Hank said thanks, and then Colossal asks Hank if he missed him. And Hank said, "Thanks, Colosso." He didn't even answer Dr. Colosso's question. That was Hank's way of saying, "No, I didn't miss you, but I'm not going to admit to you because I don't want to hurt your feelings. So I'm going to say thanks, Colosso, again." He didn't want to admit it. He didn't want to hurt his feelings. Oh man. This has been the Thundermans Return movie review. I enjoyed it. It was pretty funny. Even though Billy says some idiotic things, at least his family didn't like facepalm or roll their eyes like they did in some episodes in the past. But yeah, it was good to see the main cast again. You know, a decade later, they still look the same. Kira Kosarin still looks the same, and she's still fine as hell. Especially that Rosa Blasi. She is still a hottie. As a matter of fact, I've seen some old photos of her when she was younger. Boy, I knew she was hot, but looking at the older photos of her definitely explains her true hotness, especially now that she's older. I mean, good lord. Bikini pics of her. Oh, isn't that lovely? Oh my god. Here's a picture of her at the 2001 premiere for the Nintendo GameCube. Yeah, that was back in 2001. And back then, there's pictures of her where she's showing off skin, showing off her belly button, and she even had a belly ring back then. She had a belly ring. Isn't that something? I wonder if she still has a belly ring. I doubt it. Not to say that women in their 50s can't get a belly ring, but, you know, you just never know. And she's showing some cleavage off. Oh, my. Yeah, this was way before her days on the Thundermans. Such a hottie. And get this. Her ex-husband, who used to play in the NFL, his name is Jim Fan. The dude had the nerve to cheat on her. Yeah, he cheated on her on their wedding night. And I'm like, what the hell was wrong with him? Why would he cheat on a hottie like Rosa Blasi? What the hell made him cheat on her? Especially on their wedding night? What the hell? That's just crazy. I don't get that. You know, it would be nice if the Thundermans could come back for another season. You know, especially how awesome the movie was. Just for one more season. Just one more season. Not 2, not 3, just one more season. Just to see more of what their adventures would be like with the kids all grown up and whatnot. That would be great. Anyways, that's it. You guys tell me your thoughts on the Thundermans Return movie. Did you enjoy it? Did you find it funny and awesome? And yeah, that's about it. See you later.